everyone, welcome to another video. If you are here because you saw the before and after pictures in the thumbnail and you are curious, you saw that and you're like, how did you do that? I'm going to explain to you my journey when it comes to using infrared technology. Also, if you're here, well, even if you're not, because you've been looking at and considering this, which is the CurrentBody infrared LED mask. This is the Series 2. This is brand new out, 2024. You might recognize Series 1. I got this back in 2021. My before and afters that I'm going to show you here are from 2021 using Series 1. They say, with Series 1 at least, that it takes 2 weeks to see a result. I personally didn't see a result in 2 weeks. It was nearer 4 when I started to see a subtle change in my skin. I'll put the pictures in. You can decide what you think about whether these changes are there or not. But it really was several more weeks later of using it once a day for 10 minutes, which is what you're meant to do. That was when I started to see big changes. The claims made by CurrentBody in terms of the benefits you can see to using their product are improved redness. Check, I had that. Reduced fine lines. I can't comment on that because I didn't have any fine lines, and God willing, I still don't have any. Improvements in hyperpigmentation, or to get rid of it entirely. Yes, I noticed that. So I had hyperpigmentation around my eyes. That greatly decreased. I'm hoping that Series 2, for a reason I'm going to come on to, is going to absolutely obliterate that there and get rid of that. I noticed one of my... Okay, so the redness I would say is the biggest improvement, the most dramatic, because if I show you here as well, before and after of me in foundation, and the redness used to shine through my foundation, but also my pores used to drive me mad. It's genetic in my family. Everyone has oily skin and enlarged pores, and they used to really drive me mad. And this is me before and after, and as you can see, the redness I feel used to shine through the foundation. In the after picture, my skin is more neutral toned, it's more calmed down, I don't have those enlarged pores, and I do not have the redness. And foundation, you would think that it should smooth out your skin. I disagree. I think foundation, if you've got an uneven skin texture, can make it look even worse. That's what I had, and I feel like that's greatly improved. Other things they claim are that infrared can help with psoriasis. I don't know, I can't comment on psoriasis, but I can comment on dermatitis. So my husband used to get dermatitis on his face, just on his cheeks and around his nose. And all those years ago, I said to him, oh, I'm really seeing results with this mask. You should give it a try. And you know what guys are like. He was like, I can't be bothered. I don't want to. But I was like, no, give it a go. So again, it took weeks of him using it every day and me forcing him to use it every day. But the dermatitis started to go. And he continued using that, not every day, but, you know, once a week. He continued using it because he noticed the results and didn't want that dermatitis to come back. So I can well believe it helps with psoriasis. The other thing it's said to help with is acne. Now, I don't have acne, but I do have something I can talk about with Series 2. I had, about 3 nights ago, I had a spot come up on my chin. And it was fresh spot. It was just really annoying me. And I used this mask just as part of my skincare routine. I use it in the evening. You're not tethered to a plug in the wall. This charges up. You press the button to turn it on. I'll show you actually. So you press this button, you hold it in. The red lights come on. And I put this on and then I put my skincare on after. So I do this with bare skin. I was doing this and the next day, I woke up in the morning, went to brush my teeth. I looked in the mirror and I was like, that spot. I mean, it was a big spot, okay? It was really annoying. And there was a flake of skin over it, and it wasn't lumped, it was flat. And I looked closer at it and I just brushed it and the skin came off and the spot wasn't there. There was a little red mark where it had been, but it had basically been dried out. And you know, with spots, they don't dry out overnight. You know, you get a spot and you might have it a few days before it goes. Even if you do the whole toothpaste trick, really nothing works. but I do put it down to this because it's the only thing I did that was different. So how does infrared work, and what are the 3 changes they have made to Series 2 that in my opinion makes it so more superior to Series 1? Infrared, sorry my sofa's squeaky, so annoying. Infrared was actually discovered, can you believe it, by NASA. They were using it on the International Space Station to grow plants. And they noticed that when you use it, it increases cell turnover. And in skin, it increases cell turnover in the form of collagen. So I guess this is why it's healing up acne, because it's increasing that healing journey. But anyway, they then started using it on astronauts who had injured themselves. And you may, if you're looking into infrared technology on YouTube, you might have seen people that buy these big infrared flat panels. Don't know if you've seen this. People, if they've hurt their back or they've got an injury, they'll sit in front of it and the red light heals. There are 3 types of infrared. You've got red light, near infrared and deep near infrared. Series 1 does not contain deep near infrared, and deep near infrared goes the deepest. When I'm using Series 1, now that I'm using Series 2, Series 2, they have increased the LED in this. So and you really feel it. You feel it on your skin more strongly in an almost tightening effect than you do Series 1. This is something that I've noticed. When I first put it on, I was like, oh, I can really feel the LEDs getting to work. Series 1's great, but it's more mild. They've also added deep near infrared around the mouth and around the eyes. These are 2 of the areas that we're all more expressionful. We're talking, smoker's lines, little crow's feet. So them doing that, I'm very excited to try, and I'm hoping particularly the stuff around the eyes gets rid of what's left of my hyperpigmentation. The other thing that's a real benefit when it comes to a usability point of view is that they have reconsidered the fit. Series 1, the major problem with Series 1 was how it fitted. If I put this on and show you, so if I go side on, can you see it is not contoured or fitted at all to the forehead or the chin? It sticks forward. Although it does have a strap that goes around the back of the head, because it wasn't fitted and it's like having a plate on your face, it used to slide down. So although I was hands-free, because you can walk around the house wearing it, I was having to hold it on. Series 2 contains liquid silicone gel on the inside, so it suctions onto your face, but in a good way. But I really like that they've added this chin strap here, because it really holds on, but it really suckers to your chin, so you don't feel like your chin is missing out on any of that brilliant LED infrared light. Also on the other side, if I show you on the chin strap, it's not just a piece of plastic. They have actually added LEDs to that chin strap, so you get that LED infrared effect under your chin as well. And they have also added better, in my opinion, straps that go around the back of the head. There are 2, instead of there just being this one, which didn't really do a lot. Like, it's okay, but it didn't really do a lot. Now you've got double, which wrap around your ears. And if you've got your hair up or your hair down, really doesn't matter. It really suctions on. Then the final thing that they've done, which I feel like this is like a really bougie luxury thing. I'm holding a designer bag here to go with it, because what they've done is on the inside lid of the box, you will notice a little envelope, and this is the envelope. And when you open the envelope, it contains an NFC card, like a credit card. And when you tap your phone on this, a little box will appear at the top of your device screen. Click on it. It takes you to bespoke information about the actual mask you own. This is not generic information that goes for every mask out there. It includes testing dates, when things were approved, the wavelengths, did it pass, you know, all of that. And it does it bespoke to your mask, which is exactly what you get in designer bags. A lot of them contain NFC cards so that you can tap it, gives you a bit more information. It also has got, on a lot of the cards that go with bags, an authenticity number. And I feel like this card just gives it that extra level of premium, but also that sense of of you've got the genuine thing, you've got the real thing. So in summary, who do I think this is good for? I think you might be, well, I think you might assume that this is the kind of thing that would only really benefit like late 30s, middle-aged, older people. I would actually definitely say that this is the kind of thing that would be beneficial to anyone aged 25 plus. If you're just at that age where you're thinking, oh, like, do I do the Botox route? Or I'm just starting to see minor signs of aging, maybe enlarged pores, maybe little crow's feet. This is the kind of thing that's it's not gonna give you a Botox result, okay? Let's be clear. If you've got very deep lines, this is going to soften them, but it's not gonna get rid of them. If you've got fine lines, yes, it's gonna soften them to the point where, depending on how deep those fine lines are, you probably won't notice them as much, and other people won't either. But I think this is the kind of thing that's a really good add-on and a really good investment to add to your skincare as a skin preventative. When I have used this, it's a very weird sensation, but when I remove the mask, my skin feels like I've just exfoliated it. It feels really, really soft, and I don't know why that is, and I don't know whether that's just like a thing or whether it's a side effect of the infrared, but that's how I feel, and my skin looks clearer. It looks more porcelain. There's less imperfections. I've got one spot that's come up here actually today, and I'm going to use this tonight and hope that it zaps that and gets rid of that. But yeah, I would say that this is really good for any age. I don't think that this is the kind of thing that we can stereotypically categorize as, oh, that can only be used by this age group. It's honestly, if you've got any of the skin issues that I've spoken about, this would be perfect for you. If you've been thinking about buying this item, they have got a Black Friday, well, I actually have a coupon code which is non-commission paying, just FYI, but they have a Black Friday deal going on at the moment, but I would say to hurry, because that 20% off is the highest discount they do in the year, and it's not going to last very long. So I'll put all of the details in the description so you can go and check there to get that deal. I hope that this has been interesting and that it gives you some knowledge on the product. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.